Hi guys, Mark here. Well, we're here today at Bluroc here in the south of England, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Bluroc Legend 125. Stay tuned and I'll give you my thoughts on it.
Got a two-tongue weight from my hairline to my backbone, and it's dragging me around, but I don't listen. All your critics are red, mind your own business. That's right. And around red lights, now watch me fly. Got angels to my left, devil to my right. We're going down.
Well, hi guys, Mark here, and welcome today to a review on the Bluroc Legend 125. So let's just run through all the specifications on this lovely little 125, and as always, many thanks to Bluroc for lending me this bike today. So this comes with a 125cc single cylinder 4-stroke air-cooled engine. It's putting out about 11.5 horsepower at 8,500 RPM. Now this engine, it's kind of a Suzuki derived engine, very reliable. It's kind of based on the GS 125 from the 1980s. It's very widely used in bikes these days. Tyres on this, we've got a 110 section on the front, 17-inch wheel, and on the back here we have a 130 section, 17-inch wheel as well. And these are kind of sporting a sort of a dual purpose semi sort of knobbly tyre, which would be good for off-road tracks and trails as well. Now the seat on this is nice dual seat, very padded, very comfortable indeed. 745mm seat height on this, so it's nice and low. You know, if this is kind of going to be your first bike, you'll be able to get your feet down nice and flat to the floor. It's going to inspire good confidence. So just take a look at me on the bike, and as a reference, I'm 5'7" tall, 170 centimeters, 30-inch inside leg, and I weigh about 75 kilos. So 5-speed transmission on this. I mean, it's a new bike, still running in, but it's a very smooth gearbox from brand new. We've got a dry weight, nice and light, of about 110 kilos. We have a 14-litre petrol tank, and these are very economical, these engines. Got quite a lot of experience of these. They do between 80 and 90 to the gallon UK, so you should get a range of over 200 miles from that tank. So the price on these, Bluroc are selling them at £2,149 on the road, and you can have it for as little as £49 a month on finance. So this has got a really nice kind of retro scrambler style, and as I said earlier, if you do want to do some light tracks and trails, this should cope with it no problem at all. Got these nice protective gaiters here to protect the forks. We'll look at the dash in a minute. So we've got standard bulbs all round. We've got a nice little daytime LED running light here, which is a nice little touch. Very dinky little indicators. So non-adjustable front forks, and we've got preload adjustable rear shocks there. And the ride quality of this bike so far, I've been very impressed with it. We've got a single disc up front and a single disc on the rear, and this has what's called CBS combined braking, so that when you put the back brake on, it puts the front on a bit as well. So not ABS, it's just combined braking system. Nice as it comes with a centre stand, which is always very handy for maintenance of the bike, chain adjustments, checking the oil, cleaning, that sort of stuff. Top speed on this, you're going to be looking at around about 60 miles an hour true speed. It's probably going to be indicating about 65. The speedos do overread a bit. These come with a 2-year warranty, and they come in this grey, but also a very nice yellow and a dark green. So there you go, guys, let's do the test ride. Okay then, Bluroc Legend 125. Let's try out this lovely little machine. So very easy to put this onto the centre stand and easy to push off. So being a 745mm seat, it's very easy to swing a leg over, and as I said, I'm not that tall, 5'7", and I'm easily flat-footed with my knees bent, and the bike is very, very light to handle and manoeuvre, so that's good if you're a newcomer to biking. So very simple controls on these. Got a cable operated clutch, there's your headlight flasher there, high and low beam indicators, horn and hazards. Over this side got your engine kill switch and your start, simple as that. So turn the key, very nice little dash on this, LCD showing your revs, speedo, you've got your fuel gauge and odometer and your trip meters and your warning lights along the bottom there. So start her up, settles into a really nice little single cylinder little purr. It's a very sweet little engine. It's not noisy at all, so you're not going to bother the neighbours, but it just feels really nice, very comfortable, nice soft suspension. Do like the way the bars kind of come out and back like this. It's a very natural position, very comfortable indeed. So let's try this out. So easily into first gear. We do have a gear indicator, which is great, and a very smooth, easy pull away. That's great. Then so out on the open road on the Bluroc Legend 125. So far, really enjoyed this little 125. It's a charming little bike. So we're just going to start off with these little mirrors. A little bit of vibration in them, what you'd expect from a single cylinder 125. But all in all, you can see a little bit of my elbows, but pretty decent view behind, so they're okay. So up into top gear now, 5th gear, just doing about 5,500 revs. Going to gently cruise along at about 50 on this today. So I'm very, very impressed with the ride quality. It's basic suspension, twin rear shocks, but they're not firm at the rear. It's a nice compliant ride at the back there, and the front suspension is very compliant over all these bumps down here as well. Coupled with the nice dual seat, it's very well padded. It's a very comfortable ride. You can quite easily ride this all day. So being this style of bike, it's a very upright position. Really like these bars, lovely kind of raked back on the ends here. Really find those very comfortable. Nice and upright. A little bit of wind blast hitting me here, but nothing too bad. And my legs are pretty much straight down. Being a 125, it's incredibly light and flickable and easy to throw about. It's very nimble with a super low seat height as well. We're just cruising along at the moment, about 6,000 RPM. Engine's very smooth. There is a little bit of a buzz that comes through at higher revs, but all in all, for a single cylinder of this style, it's a pretty smooth engine. No problems at all with the clutch and the gearbox. They'll only get smoother as the bike runs in. Got a combined braking system, so rear brake puts the front brake on. We'll just try that now. So that's pretty decent. Put the rear on, and the front's more than powerful enough for this style of bike. So just down to 3rd gear now, just winding it out a little bit through the gears. So these dual purpose semi-knobbly tyres are well suited for sort of all conditions really. It's pretty damp today, but not had any sort of problems with them today. This is more than capable of going on light tracks and trails. So just down to 4th now, quite a steep little hill this now. It's holding its own up here. Pretty smooth for a little 125. Into 5th. So top speed on this, it's going to be between sort of 55 and 60 dependent on conditions, with 11 horsepower. But it's just a really pleasant, fun little machine to take round twisty country lanes. We'll try it through town in a minute. Okay, so we're just coming into town now, 30 limit, just to try out the Bluroc, see what it's like at urban speed, 25-30 mile an hour. So we're currently in 4th gear, about 4,000 revs. Very smooth little engine, just purring along. As I said, with a 125, they're really small, very light and manoeuvrable, so it makes kind of light work of commuting. So if you had to do some commuting on this day to day, going shopping, going to work, this would be absolutely fine. Just pop it into 5th gear now. It's holding 5th gear quite happily, 30 mile an hour, there's no snatching in the drive chain. That's perfect. Very happy at low speed. All the fuel injection is spot on. The throttle response is extremely relaxed and mellow. It's not snatchy in the slightest. Just drop it down to 4th. Yeah, that's really happy. It's really nice, just purring along. Suspension's feeling good, nice and comfortable and compliant. But say for me, the sort of standout feature is just such a lovely light bike, very manoeuvrable, and absolutely 5 stars for the slow work round town. Brilliant. But all in all, very enjoyable little 125, nice suspension, smooth little engine, and very comfortable and easy to ride. Alright, let's just take a little look round it. Very easy going down the gearbox. Right, we'll just see what that's like. Into, there's neutral, there's first, there's neutral, so that's easy. We'll just leave the lights running for you, just have a little look. So to put it onto the centre stand, it's got a side stand kill switch for the engine. Very easy. So dinky little indicators, standard halogen bulb and an LED daytime running light. And there's your lights at the back there. Here's your little sound check for you. Nice little typical single cylinder throb. Do you like the dash, the LCD dash? That's a nice touch. Righty-ho, let's have a look round the Bluroc. So non-adjustable front suspension, but that does a good job over all the bumps. It's a nice compliant ride on this. The twin shocks at the rear, which can sometimes be a bit firm, it's a really nice compliant ride at the back there. No problems with the brakes, more than adequate for this style of bike. These dual purpose tyres are good if you want to do a bit of off-roading. Let's say a generic sort of, you know, GS125 clone from the 80s, that engine. It's used in absolutely millions of these bikes worldwide. They're bulletproof, they're proven, and they're reliable. Absolutely fine for this style of bike. Behind there we've got the battery and the relays, and on the other side we've got the air filter. The general build quality, the paintwork looks nice, welds aren't too bad at all. There's your little fuel injector. You know, just keep the oil topped up, keep the tyres on pressure, and you'll have no problems with these. They're very reliable. So preload adjustable rear shocks, but they're fine as standard. Very slick gearbox, nice and light on the lever action. Side stand, centre stand, that's all good. Do like this grey, looks really good, and then you got the little side panels there. But no, very reliable little engines, these, no problems. All the switch gears super easy, nice and tactile. But yeah, a very nice little bike, well priced if you're into that sort of scrambler, sort of retro look. These are really good. So yeah, please post your comments down below, guys, and let me know what you think about this. Let's just see what it's like to push about. So I mean, super light. It's got a decent steering lock on it, so very easy to manoeuvre around in your garage or wherever. Easy side stand. Yeah, just a very charming, good looking little retro 125. So please guys, yeah, give me a like, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you again in a week or so for another review. Ride safe guys, all the best, and bye for now.